this one right here, we didn't got Vision taking over the town. You got taking over the town with Vision and this whole Vision, but you got taking over the town, and you got especially with this one right here, especially with Vision and his whole thing, and the main Rosemary coming into it, but you got this one right here and the whole other slasherist. So you got the main thing coming into it and the whole thing, just and slatterist into the whole thing, but you got with this whole thing and this just moderation, especially with this one right here. I just seen this one, seen this latest one, so with the whole thing, but you got the just this one right here and the whole slatterist.
That's why you got cool on a glide. That's why I went cool on that ride. I told bro, get ready to ride. Could've got nicked with all of my guys. 244s in a rusty coupe.
Under our boat is cleaning. Us man are taking over the town. Taking over. Us man are taking over the town. All of my eagles rising. All of my steeples rising.
I tweak or mix this, It sounds cool.
The elbow just came in. Us man are taking over the town. Them man, they don't beef with gangs, and all the bad bees wanna shake it down. All of my eagles rising. All of my steeples rising. Private plane you been gliding. Can't chat to man about riding. I heard the elbow just came in. Us man are taking over the town. Them man, they don't beef with gangs, and all the bad bees wanna shake it down. All of my eagles rising. All of my steeples rising.
Ooh, all of my reasons rising, all of my these this right, all my reasons is rising. He said, bad little bitch, trying to hit it from the, the district, the whole thing. But the whole thing, how he just put it and how he just sketched it, like he put the whole thing into another questionaries, like he said, the whole thing, like he said, it's coming from, it's going from all type of, as res, like he said, coming from the Overtown and the other scound, like the other Pyrex.
I heard the elbow just came in. Us man are taking over the town. Them man, they don't beef with gangs, and all the bad bees wanna shake it down. All of my eagles rising, all of my steeples rising. Private plane you been gliding. Can't chat to man about riding. Got Turkish singing west. Big back and her name is Got Russian singing east. Gucci bag, she's holding my breath. Listen, bust it down cause she loves it. Marley thing, I know she can't hold it. Two bad bees, that's cause of vandalism. Break her down and pass on my charges. Don't she prefer Lil Milk Dean Jars? Tap man's face and take a man's visa. Pull up in a brand new whip, that's her beamer. Way too cold, I need a quick breather.
We said pull up on a whip, that's a grimy whimper. That pull up on a script, that's a grimy grindy whimper. Like he said, the grimy and a whimper and the whole thing, like just the honest guesses. His honest guess and his motoristics. It's just he got them streets. He got like those grimy, especially them grimy lyrics and those grimy like stir kicks.
I'm up too late and I get no sleep. Yeah, I've been down, but I'm back on my feet. Peak, it really gets hot in the street. Back that heat, don't know about peace. Stolen pet, four-door trucks. Bulletproof vest, put on my trunks. Rusty body, aim for lungs. Pray for mums, don't lose no sons. Zango phone, plug my slime. 10 for 4, through the line. Don't do this, don't waste my time. If it ain't peace, then I'll decline. Man want war, better not flee. Ain't tryna play no hide and seek. If I catch my man, they speak with a big dot that definitely speaks. Still onto you, just ask you if I'm onto you. Catch my slip, bow out of the blue, definitely you. Think I got beef with Marley, shout out to you, that's my chargy. Don't keep a burning, no DJ, big machine, to preach a cut broken. They talking low, bed don't falling, shut your mouth and I'll shove they guarding. I don't show love cause my heart is cold, the hand on the throat and bend the rover. Kid Manchester, a bulletproof vest, 2 balls and a bench, I press no less. When I whistle a 1-2-5 in West, reloading these keys. They talking low, bed don't falling. Shut your mouth and I'll shove they guarding. I don't show love cause my heart is cold. The hand on the throat and bend the rover. Kid Manchester, a bulletproof vest, 2 balls and a bench, I press no.
He said, he put the whole thing. He said, heard man's chest through the bulletproof vet. Heard a man's chest through bulletproof vest, like woof the whole thing, like he said, you know, and then he said Hercules to, hey, just another thing, like, hey, you know, the whole thing is already like coming from a whole nother, you know, Aries, like, you know, coming from another Aries to another Aries, because the whole thing is already like fleshy and stuff like that, like the whole thing and the whole just lyrics.
No less when I was on a 125 in West, reloading these keys and then I invest. Them man, just talking, take accounts and they stalking. Chefing up in these organs, now I can't move, stuck like S Hawkins. I heard the elbow just came in, us man are taking over the town. Them man, they don't beef with gangs and all the bad bees when I shake it down. All of my eagles rising, all of my streepers rising. Private plane, you whip gliding, can't chat to man about riding. I heard the elbow just came in, us man are taking over the town. Them man, they don't beef with gangs and all the bad bees when I shake it down. All of my eagles rising, all of my streepers rising. Private plane, you whip gliding, can't chat to man about riding.
I heard the elbow just came in, us man are taking over the town. Us man are taking over the town. All of my eagles rising, all of my streepers rising.
Hey, with the whole Skrizzik though, but you got this one right here. You got the Vision, like, hey, Vision coming with his whole thing and him having his whole thing, like he said, you can hear the man's, you know, just the man's brutal through the fest. Like, hey, that's my first time ever hearing like just a lyrics type of, you know, police like behind that, because that's real sketchy right there. Like just you gonna, like, it's all kinds of lyrics you gonna hear, like all kinds of, you know, lyrics and all these other things, like especially with these new things coming in, these new like chakras things. But you got with the Vision and everything else just closing in, like you got the main just clarities and all these other things, so you just got the main thing. But you got with Vision, especially with this one right here. But most definitely check it out for you guys self. Like, comment, and everything else with this whole just class